Be tough road for you, mate, getting back. Talk to us about that whole process.
Oh yeah, it's just obviously it wasn't ideal what happened against South with the neck. It was kind of a shock to when you go into kind of injuries like that, you don't think that it's going to be bad, and then you get people over you saying just relax a little bit and we'll take you to hospital and get the all clear. And obviously got the all clear, a little bit stiff, and then it was just that little road to recovery of getting back on the field. You can't really push much with your neck because obviously it's connected to your spine, and you've got to just be as careful as you can. But it was obviously scary, but I'm just so happy to be back and obviously get to play against the old club.
When you say scary, what do you mean? Like, run us through what was going through you.
Oh, I think the fact that going on I've never been on one of them stretchers before, and I was like, I want to walk off, and it was like, no, you got to stay still, like make sure that we're getting all the precautions right. So just to have the doctor over you saying that you've got to stay still and get the all clears from the scans, it's pretty scary. But once I got the all clears, I was so happy. Just could get home with my family and just think about the road to recovery, and it was luckily it was short, and like I said, get to play again.
Now you mentioned the Raiders just then. What's been the process so far? Have you heard from any of them? Did you talk to them?
Yeah, I've not spoke to so much. We had a little meeting the other day with Wayne, but seen Elliot Whitehead on it. He's not changed much. Obviously, really close with them boys down there still, so it'll be fun. I think you bring the best out of you when you play against your mates. So I'm really looking forward to going tough against them, and I can guarantee they'll be coming after me. So it's good.
They're a hard team to know what's going to happen with the Raiders. They can beat anyone, but they can lose to anyone. How do you put that out of your thinking when you're playing them?
I think I think just it's got to just be like any game that you're playing. It doesn't matter if you're playing against your old club or you're playing against someone that you know. You've just got to make sure that you're tunnel visioned on your job, and especially my job going into that is about setting the foundation through the middle and making sure that we're getting in that ground with Raiders, because they're a great attacking team, and they've got some big bodies there in Papa and Taps in the middle. So we've just got to make sure that we're getting in that grind and making sure that we're putting our front foot forward.
They'll probably expose you if you defend like you did last week.
Yeah, exactly. Like we've got to do things together. We can't be going one out and being selfish in a sense. We've got to make sure that we're a selfless bunch of players, and we're getting good line speed, but we're doing it together.
I mean, is that something you've talked about?
Yeah, I think that's just been getting that trust factor, and obviously getting that camaraderie and communication throughout the team. We've had a lot of ins and outs, and it's been hard. We've had a lot of injuries, myself included, and we've just got to get that that consistent 117 going forward. And once we get that, I think we'll start getting good connection and we'll start getting some combos together.
Because I mean, like on paper, you had probably your best team last week.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, but there again, we had Tomo, who's been out for a long time, and Kicks has only played a few games, so it's just getting that game fitness. And we've got 3 games left, and we know that we want to win them all, and that's the aim going forward. We want to finish strong this year, and then have a good off season and pre-season, and obviously roll into next year.
Is it hard to keep the mood up in tough times?
It is hard. It's definitely hard, because obviously no one wants to lose. We're all professional athletes, and we don't want to lose. We want to win every game that we can. But it's about looking past that and looking to the game of how can we get better and what areas can we get better in. And obviously, like I said, it's been very disjointed year in the fact of keeping that same 17, but at the same time, it's given a lot of players opportunity to come in and get that experience for next year.
And are you cheering for the Matildas tonight?
Lionesses all the way, mate. Lionesses all the way. I think it'd be a great game. Shame I can't go to Luke Holmes either. I can't even get your tickets for that. But no, it'd be a great game. I can't, any England Australia game. It doesn't matter what it is. So it's good. I know the boys before were saying can't wait for the Matildas to win, but I know we'll get over the top of them. But so.